welcome to another video with Created by Cassie. I'm Cassie, and I am so thankful that you chose to watch this video. We're going to have a great time today. If this is your first time watching me, go ahead and put this emoji in the comments so that I can say hi. I'd love to get to know you. And I hope you guys have had a great week so far. Start to your Monday. It is January 13th. Hi, Debbie. How's it going? It is January 13th. Hey, Jen. And it's been a good week so far. Hope you guys have had a great week too. A few things. Our mini launched last week on the 7th. So we have mini and our Sale-a-bration going from the 7th until February 28th. You definitely want to get in on this. Hi, Andrew. How you doing? I miss you, bud. So definitely go ahead. My store is linked in the description. And then if you haven't already, join my Sparkle and Shine weekly newsletter. I would love to have you on there. Give you some fun ideas on what to create. And my Inkspiration January experience is still open for registration. It closes on the 15th, so 2 days away. And the Delightful Wishes bundle is the bundle. As you can see here, it's beautiful, beautiful flowers. All right, so tonight we're going to do something a little bit different. I thought it would be fun to see what we could do with only DSP. Let's just play around with DSP and see what we can come up with. No bundle, just paper. So we're going to be looking at the Serene Love Designer Series paper, and it's beautiful. I love it. It is a paper that they recolored and brought back, and it's just beautiful. You guys are going to love it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you the paper really quick. So this is a 12 by 12 DSP that we have. Look at these flowers. Are they not beautiful? And this is Night of Navy on white. Look at those stripes. And we have these beautiful flowers here, which is also Night of Navy. And look at that fun pattern. This is my favorite piece. This is Lost Lagoon, and Lost Lagoon is one of my favorite colors. Within Stampin' Up. This one is a little hard to see on camera, but they are little diamond shapes. So pretty. Isn't this one so much fun? All the different flowers. Looks like there's some succulents in there. So pretty. And these are little tiny diamonds, little squares. And this is, I believe this is Old Olive. So pretty. I love this page too. The polka dots, oh, they're so pretty. And as you can see, I've cut into this one. But these aren't they not beautiful? I just love this paper, and we've got a fun stripe, kind of diagonal stripe. So again, this is the Serene Love 12 by 12 DSP. And the number is 166261 if you would like to purchase in my online store. It's definitely beautiful. All right, so our first card for today is this one right here. It's actually a little bit of a fun fold as well. Look how pretty. I put the DSP on the edge of the envelope as well. So we have this piece here that opens, and look, I fussy cut some of the flowers from the paper. Do have some ribbon here, and the way that I did this was I put the ribbon on the outside so that it kind of held it together. Isn't that cute? And it also opens. And again, I put some of that DSP down here, and I did color this with soft seafoam. These are also little pieces of the DSP. So isn't that beautiful? And then the front of the card, or the envelope I mean, also has part of the DSP on it. So isn't that fun? I love it. It's so fun. So let me show you how I made it. All right, let me get our pieces here. Make sure I have all my parts. Yep, I think so. All right, I'm missing one of the flowers. Two of the flowers, here they are. All right, so our card base is going to be soft seafoam, and it is 11 by 4.5, scored at 4.25, scored at 5.5. And then we're going to have a piece of old olive, and this is 4 by 5.25. We're going to have this on the back. This is our standard inside piece that I do 3 3/4 by 5. And this is our beautiful DSP, that polka dot there. And this is going to be the same as this one, 3 3/4 by 5. So that we have a nice little border going around here. And then we're going to have old olive here. And what I did was I actually cut, hey Susan, how you doing? Hope you had a great Monday. What I did was I actually cut a piece of the old olive to, I think this was 5 by 4. And what I did was I scored it and I closed it, and then I took my my favorite die set at the moment, which are these everyday arches, and I took the arch here and I put it over here and ran it through with the edge off the paper. If you can see it, put the little dots there like it did over here, and since it didn't cut through, it makes a little opening. Isn't that fun? All right, and then I also cut with a little bit smaller of the arches, some more of the DSP, this beautiful piece here. Then on the inside here, I have this white piece that I cut, and on the outside, there they are, found them. There we go. I have this smaller arch to put here in the middle. All right, so let's go ahead and get building. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and glue my, yes, arches. I love these arches so much. They were one of the things I saw right away, and I was like, I need to have those because I can do so much with them. And I have been creating and creating and creating with them. I don't think I'll ever get rid of them because I just love them so much. Even if they retire, they're staying with me. All right, and so what I did here was I used, and I'm almost out of it, so we might have to use a different color. I've been going happy with this. This is the natural tone linens thread. And I used the green here, and I believe this is garden green. I'm pretty sure. And what I did here, I already did our bow, but I took our piece of DSP and our cardstock here, and I ran this around 3 times. Let's see. And I'm going to get this in the middle-ish. There we go. So I'm going to flip this over. And you guys know me. I tape. I love tape. All right, so I'm just going to flip this over. I want to make sure that they are even here because I don't want them really crisscrossing. So let's pull this fella up here. All right. Put them together and tape this guy too. I thought this was a fun little addition to this card. So cute. Yep, see all. At least I have some more coming in the mail. All right. So we have our card here with our thread on it, and we're going to use, of course, dimensionals. Who is surprised? I love dimensionals. And I'm going to stick one here in the center as well. No sagging for this card. And how was everybody's day? Was it good? I hope so. It was awful cold outside. I had to run and pick up a grocery order and whoo, it was freezing. All right, I am going to burnish this really quick. There we go. Hi, Jana Lee. How are you doing? So glad you could join us today on the live. So I'm just going to center this here, just like that, guys. That never happens that quick. Look how beautiful that is. I just love this paper so much. I've been using it a lot. All right, so then we're going to take our piece here that we cut out that is actually a card in itself. You could actually do this as a little note card as well. Put it in a cute little smaller envelope. Oh, you went to the pool, Susan. That's great. Oh, and you decluttered more fabric. Oh, that's good too. I need to declutter. I did some cleaning up and moving some stuff around in my craft room / office. Now I'm just putting this inside piece here on the inside this weekend, and yeah, everything went from the office into another room, which is not really the name of the game. You kind of want it to go away, but I'll get there eventually, right? At least the office looks good, the office / craft room. All right, so I'm putting our beautiful flower DSP on here. I'm just moving it over a little bit. How pretty is that? I just love this paper so much. All right, so I have our sentiment piece right here, and I used the Simply Said stamp set for this, for just a note. Oh, it's snowing in, oh wow, that's awesome, Jana. Jane, is it Jana or Jana? Jana? I hope I'm not saying it wrong. All right, so I'm gonna get which one did I use the just a note? Right here. We had a little bit of snow on Friday. It wasn't too much. It was mostly ice. My dogs went outside and they were slipping and sliding everywhere. It was a little bit funny to watch, but I felt kind of bad laughing at them because poor things, slipping and sliding. All right, so I'm going to take this. This is Old Olive here, and I'm going to take our sentiment. This is the only stamping we're doing is just our sentiments, just because there is no sentiment on the paper. Hi, Amy. How are you doing? So I'm just going to do this. Take a note. I mean, just a note. And I'm going to stamp it on here. I'm going to leave it for just a second. Make sure it transfers. Oh, isn't that so pretty? I love Old Olive. Don't you guys love Old Olive? So pretty. And look at that font. Oh, it's just beautiful. If you don't have the Simply Said stamp set yet, it's a must in my opinion. It's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to put some dimensionals here, and oh good, I'm glad I had it right. So excited to have you on our live. All right, I'm just going to center this right here on this arch. Gosh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that paper. Oh, it's just so pretty. All right, so I'm now going to put some dimensionals on the back of here. And the reason I'm doing that is because of the thread that I have. It's not going to lay flat if I glue it. So if I put dimensionals on it, it's going to lay a little bit flatter and be it's going to lay more flat. And it's going to look a little bit better. And it'll be a little bit easier to write on. If you want to write a message in the inside. So you have 2 places on this card that you can write in, which I think is really cool, because you could do, since it says just a note, if it's their birthday, you can write happy birthday, or you can put their name in here and then put the longer note on the inside. So many different ways to do this. All right, so I'm going to put this as centered as I can. And the thing that I love about this polka dot, it pretty much tells you if you're straight or not. I love that about it. It just makes it look straight or not straight. All right, so I already did my bow here, and what I did was I wrapped it around, I think it was 4 times, and then I tied a piece of thread in between, and I glue dotted it right here so it's going to stay. And what I want to do is stick it right here at the very edge. I'm going to stick it with 2 glue dots, because I want it to kind of be at an angle so that it can hold this flap down. And then all you have to do is you can just pull it open when you want it open, and then flip it up and push it over when you want it closed. Kind of like a little closure. Hi Marionette, how are you doing? Yes, the little door, isn't that so cute? And you know, I also had a thought what would be really cool is, and I'm probably going to end up doing this because I'm super curious how it would work, but if I could make this like you open it up and it's a shaker card on the inside, would that not be so cute? I was thinking about that when I was creating this, but I was like, I better not do that right yet. I better make myself get used to this design first before I start branching out, because I'm one of those, I get an idea and I just go, and I'll make like 5 different cards until I get it exactly right. All right, I'm just going to stick this right here, and I just want to make sure he's on there really good. Since it's going to act as a closure, I'm going to put just one more just in case. If I can get him up here, let's do it on this side. There we go. How cute. So, so cute. And it holds it down. And then if you want it opened, you just open it. And when you want it closed, you just close it up. Isn't that so cute? All right, now we're going to decorate the front here. And what I did was I took some of the DSP and I cut out the little pieces, and that was on, let me see, it's on one of these old olive pieces here. I tried to stick with pretty much just the DSP, challenged myself. So it's these pieces right here that I cut out, and I kind of pieced them together a little bit. For this right here, and then these images in here are like the leftover little flowers here. So I thought it'd be fun to see what we could do with just our DSP, because a lot of times that's what we have, is a ton of DSP left over. So here I have 3. There's 2 here, and I've added 1 here, and I colored them with soft seafoam just because I wanted them to pop. Because if you notice on the DSP, they are, they're just white like the paper. I wanted them to pop a little bit, so I just colored them with soft seafoam. And is that not beautiful, that color that comes through with it? It's so subtle, but it's just enough that it defines it and it pops it out there. And then I cut out a section of 2. And then what I did was I just glued these on with just a teensy bit of glue. And you can put it whichever way you want on your arches, or if you choose to do a different shape for your little door, that would be cool. I just have been into these arches here lately, and that's where my brain went when I thought about this. All right, and so we have to do our one in here. I thought I had one. Do I have one more? I'm supposed to have, yep, there we go. 2 and then 1 for the inside. Perfect. So I think I'm going to stick this one here since it's a corner, and then this piece up here. Hi Erin, how are you doing? Is Annabelle with you? All right. Then I'm just going to glue it, and this is what it looks like on the inside. The pieces that I'm doing for this card are slightly different, just because of what I have left over with my DSP. But I actually think that that's a really nice addition with a card like this, because when you're cutting up your paper, you're gonna have scraps, and this is the perfect way, especially with this floral DSP, to use these flowers. Just add them as little decorations. I know a lot of people don't like to fussy cut, but honestly, the small ones were a little bit more effort, but these larger ones they were super easy to cut around. All right. Then we just need to do our inside, which is just this one right here, and I did a corner for that on here since I had that left over. So we are going to glue this to this corner right here. Stick this down. I just love these colors together. All right, so we're going to get our card, open it up, because we have to decorate the inside, right? If it's a Cassie card, you do. All right, so I'm going to put some glue on the back of this, and then I'm going to, that is my dog Dublin saying hello. Go on, go lay down. He likes to have opinions on cards sometimes. He wants me to hold him. You got to get down. All right. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. And it blends so perfectly in with the background of the white cardstock, or basic white. It just, oh, it looks like it was meant to be there, like you drew it there. All right, now all we have to do is embellish. Oh, good, I'm keeping you company. Oh, nice. Well, tell Annabelle I said hello. All right. So, of course, we're going to use the brushed brass butterflies. As you guys know, they are a favorite of mine. So, oops, he flipped over. I'm just going to put one right here, one of the smaller ones. And then these are our new antique pearls. They're beautiful. They're kind of like a creamy white. And they have like an iridescent shimmer to them. They're just gorgeous. So I'm going to put 3 of those around. I'm going to do the middle size for this, for all 3 of them. I'll put one right here. And let's do one here. And that's our first card. Isn't that beautiful? And we have the back of our envelope. I went ahead and did that so we didn't have to spend any time on that. We could get to another card. And then the front has the little piece of DSP cut out and colored with soft seafoam. We have our beautiful front card with our little door. We can close it up, and for a longer message, you have the whole inside. So, so cute and so pretty. That DSP is gorgeous. Oh, I love it. I love the polka dots so, so much. All right. This second one is, you guys are going to love it. I know you are. And nobody's going to be surprised because I like to color. So, check this out. How beautiful is this? And if you remember, the DSP does not have color in it. So the DSP that I used for this one is this piece right here. And I just colored the flowers. So you can kind of see the side by side. Isn't that beautiful? And you can pick whatever color that you want to use for your flowers. I chose Melon Mambo, and I think that's Highland Heather, because I thought they were just gorgeous together. And of course I've got a little bit of our glimmer paper. And these are actually the new dots for the, it's the water, which one is it? The crab and lobster. Where are they? They're right here. These are the Sunny Day Iridescent dots. They're so pretty. All right, let's get into this one. This is so much fun. All right, so we have, this is Fresh Freesia. And then this is Blackberry Bliss, which, oh, Blackberry Bliss is beautiful. Doesn't it pop off this? It's so pretty. This is going to be our inside. This is, I ended up doing the Poised Peony stamp on this one. And I already colored this one. I thought about coloring the background as well, but I kind of liked the white coming through. Then I used the, let's see, it was the Wanted to Say die set to do the congratulations. So there's a back die, and then there's a more detailed die with it. And for that, I do recommend using the adhesive sheets on the back, because it can get a little tricky when you go to put the glue on it. All right, this one's really pretty simple, so I'm just going to put some glue on here. Does anybody else like to color? I have been in a color mood lately. I've been coloring up a storm. And our Stampin' blends are just perfect for coloring. I actually had to just reorder the crumb cake because I was running out. I used it so much. All right, so I'm gonna put it, yep, I'm gonna put it this way on here. So we're gonna use our dimensionals. I just love this color combination. It's so pretty. Yeah, Susan, you like to color? I do too. It's so much fun. I know a lot of people are not into the coloring, but I actually, because I did this with one of my Sale-a-bration videos, and if you missed any of my Sale-a-bration videos, I have the playlist linked down in the description. You can go back and watch any of those that you want. But I colored one of those DSPs as well that was like this, that didn't have any color on it, and it just makes it pop. And you can do it however you want, and that's the part I think I like about coloring, is you can make it your own. It can be completely bland and just one color, and then you add your own colors and make it your own. All right, so I just centered that there on our card front. Now I did Blackberry Bliss as the back piece of our congratulations. Oh, you need more practice, Debbie? Come on over and you can color with me. We can get a lot of practice. And then I have Celebrate here. This is in Fresh Freesia. And you notice that I didn't pop out any of these little pieces in here. Generally, when I pull off the backing, they come off with it, because I usually pull it off fairly quickly, because otherwise it gets snagged. Oh, this one I must have pieced together some of my smaller pieces of adhesive sheet. There we go. Man, I really pieced that one together, didn't I? All right, let's get this piece off. And really, this is actually fairly easy to line up. I start with the top of the C and I hold it on this side over here. And then I just move it around till I get it where I want, and then I'll push down. And then you just kind of follow it through, lining up these letters. And if you don't push too hard, you are able to pick them back up. Oh, we have a piece here. Did not pop out. There we go. This is such a fun way to do a sentiment on a card, I think. Instead of stamping it, it just kind of makes it pop a little bit because it's kind of double color. Here we go. Oh, our E didn't come out either. Yeah, the shading is tricky, isn't it? A lot of times I actually start with the dark color first, and I just outline the lines that Stampin' Up! Puts for me, and I go from there. I just kind of line it, and then I go back to the lighter color, and I kind of color over it and get it shaded as best I can. But I actually kind of like it. If you look at this one, it's kind of a lot lighter in different places, but I actually really liked that because I feel like that's how flowers actually are. All right, so I'm gonna take, I think I'm gonna cut these in half. Do I have my minis? I do. Nice. Nope. Okay, we'll cut these in half then. I thought those were my minis. Those must be from a kit. Alright, so I'm just going to put a couple pieces of our dimensionals here. And then I'm going to take this little tiny piece here that I already have cut and line it up on this C as best I can, because I don't want that to get a wrinkle in it. Alright, so let's place this on here. Have that right there, and then I want this will go right there. So I'm going to go ahead and take these off, and I'm going to place the sentiment first. That way I make sure I get it exactly where I'm wanting it. Let's see if that's straight. Almost. There we go. Then what I did was I put some dimensionals on the back of this. This is I believe this is Highland Heather glimmer paper, and I think it's the one that's on the last chance list, maybe. I can't remember. I have quite a bit of glimmer paper that I've been trying to use because I got a lot of it. Alright, so this is going to slip right under there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut, if you notice, I did a little angle cut right here. Oh yeah, with the pencils, yes. You're talking about the watercolor pencils, right? I have some of those. I actually have a lot of trouble with those. I need to work on that and do a video on that. So I just cut a little portion of that off because I just want it to have kind of a little, I don't want it to cut straight off. I think it'll look a little silly, so I'm going to go ahead. I actually think I'm going to put another one in the middle. Yeah, did you, I got the, they did a kit recently with the watercolor booklet, and they gave you some of those watercolor pencils. Oh man, I struggled with that sucker. I need to go back and try again. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to put this kind of like up at an angle and slip it up under. If you can see, it's kind of up. I'm going to slip it up under first. Oh yeah, 162813. Yep, 550. Nice, thanks Jen. And then I'm going to push this down. Just want to make sure that my point isn't going to pop up underneath my C, because that did that on my other one. Isn't that pretty? It's got a little bit of shimmer. I love this glimmer paper. Yeah, that it is Highland Heather, isn't it, Jen? Or is this? I'm pretty sure it's Highland. Maybe it is Fresh Freesia. I can't remember. It's one of them. I have quite a few of these that apparently I have bought a bunch of them because they're so pretty, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead, and I misspoke earlier. I did stamp this and color this. I wasn't sure about doing these flowers on the inside. So yeah, it's Fresh Freesia. Okay, perfect. So I did do a little stamping, but you could just use the DSP with it. Oh, Highland. Okay, it was Highland, Petal Pink, and another color. I think that it might be, is that the one that has the peacock? I haven't used much of the peacock yet. I need to. It's Jen's favorite. Yes, Jen, peacock. Jen loves peacock. All right. Now, I'm just going to take my bone folder one more time because this sucker doesn't want to stay down for me. Now, I'm just going to take these new dots that we have, the Sunny Day Iridescent dots. These are so cute. They're very thick, though. So I do think if you mail the card, put a piece of cardstock or something in front of it, because you don't want it to go through your envelope, just because they're really big. And I did the smaller of the dots here because they are so big, and I can't get this dot off of here. Let's go this way. There we go. I like to use my tool because then I can see where I'm putting them. Oh yeah, Jenny, you're gonna get the catalog. Yeah, there are so many beautiful pieces in this catalog, and you can't go wrong with Sale-a-bration being part of it as well. All the fun Sale-a-bration items that we have. I think honestly my favorite Sale-a-bration item is the Starstruck embossing folder. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so that is card number 2. How fun is that? It's so pretty, it just pops so much. And when you think about it, you originally started with this piece, but you end up with this. I just think that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. And I have a bonus card. And this one is very similar to the first one. So we have this here. I did it backwards with this DSP in the back and the polka dot in the front. And this one also opens. And here I used a strip of the DSP on the inside. And it also opens this way. And I again did the paper on the envelope on the front and the back. I thought this paper was just so pretty to put little strips. All right. Get this all set up here. And this one's really pretty simple as well. The hardest part is probably the heat embossing. I actually struggled with that heat embossing, but this is the heat embossed here. And this is with the white powder. And you can see I have quite a few that I messed up on. That was actually one of the decent ones. Let's see. I'll show you. See this one? I had such a hard time with it. But I think the trick is, I worked with my friend Jen. I think the trick is you have to hold it down with the Versamark on it. Hold it down on your paper a little bit longer. And then double scoop your powder onto the sentiment before you heat it, because that seemed to work for me when I did it. All right, so this is our back piece here. And we're just going to glue this on. It would be pretty even this way too. That'd be a good masculine card to do. Those are always tricky to do masculine cards. But I actually enjoy the challenge of it. One of my friends recently, his family lives in California, in San Diego, and they went to go visit. So this, I did the same thing. But this way I didn't die cut it. I just cut it and then scored it. So that just made a little opening here. But they went up for one of his dad's birthdays here recently. I forget which. I think it was his 80th. I think is what it was. And they had me make a card for him, and I used the trusty tools paper, the DSP, because that was like kind of all I had that I thought would match with his dad. So I'm just going to glue this paper, this DSP, onto my, this is Mossy Meadow, or yeah, Mossy Meadow. But I used that trusty tool paper, and oh, he loved it. They were saying that they were passing it around to all their family so they could all see it. So it's just fun to work, I think, with just DSP sometimes, because we get stuck in our ways, you know, of wanting to do everything with all of our stamps. But I think I'm going to go with, let's go with gray, or maybe brown. Let's go with the brown. I think this is because I've run out of my green, which is a bummer because I like that green. But the good news is it's in the mail. That's really good news. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to wrap it around my paper. Well, we're going to improvise. Let's see. I'm going to put a glue dot down first. Actually, let me think. I'm going to think on the fly here, guys. That's what happens when I start talking. I'm going to make it go this, I'm going to wrap it this way. So I'm just going to put a piece of tear and tape right here, because this, the sentiment will cover it. And I'm going to start my string, my thread, here in the middle. And then I will wrap it this way. This is going to look just as good, right? Make this, there we go. Do this a third time. And then I'm going to stick this guy on. He's on there, right? Yep. Perfect. Thinking on the fly. All right, I'm going to just straighten this out here. That's actually kind of fun. What if we make it go this way instead? Yeah, we're going to do that. That's fun about this paper, is it's not necessarily directional, so you can change your orientation. All right, so I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of... yeah, no such thing as a mistake in stamping. That's right. We can always fix it, right? We can always fix our goof ups. And a lot of times, the fix that we do is better than what we were going to do in the first place, right? At least that is with me. Most of the time. All right. I still like the green thread better, but it's okay. The brown is pretty too. I am just going to, that does open that way, yep, okay. and center this here. There we go. And I'm going to also put dimensionals on the back of this, our sentiment here. I really enjoyed the working with the heat embossing. I just recently splurged on that, and it's a lot of fun trying to figure that out. Mixing with the colors, and I think I want to kind of do, I saw another demonstrator do this, where you mix the colors of the powders and you get it multicolored. Stick that right there in the center. That's cute. I like that. Do you guys like that? I think that's cute. We just have a green bow. So now we're going to not do a green bow. I'll show you how I do my bow. So I take it with 3 fingers here, and I hold it, and I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times. And then I'm going to cut. And this is one of my team members, Amy, with a Y. I think this is how she taught us to do it, or something similar. I'm just going to cut a piece of the thread there, and I'm just going to tie a knot. Because believe it or not, it is easier to do the knot with an extra piece of the thread than it is to tie it with the thread that comes with the bow. Alright, let's see if I can get this. Yeah. And then, does anybody else have trouble with bows? That's one of my things I struggle with. Alright. That's it. And then my trick with this is you get a glue dot, which they're around here somewhere. I had them. Here they are. I get a glue dot with my little thing here. I try to keep it so that it's flat, and I put it right over where I just made that knot so that it's not going to come undone. And look at that. You've already got your tails and everything. Isn't that fun? I like that. Alright, so I'm going to put one more glue dot on the back of that so that we can... Oh, Debbie, you have a bow maker? Oh, that'll make it super easy. Yeah, they're hard sometimes to do by hand. I'm going to stick this over here on the side. Yeah, Susan is not a bow person. She struggles with bows too, but she also is not a fan of having bows on her cards. I go back and forth. It depends on the card, I think, if I want a bow or not. Isn't that pretty? That turned out nice with the goof up that I did, right? And even the brown looks pretty nice. I like that. All right, so now we're gonna take our piece of white inside here and glue this in. I think I left my cap off because it dried a little bit. There we go. Yes, these are perfect, Jana. Yeah, for birthday cards. And the thing I love about this paper, it can go for anything. You could do a thank you card. You could do a birthday card. You could do a just thinking about you card. You could do anything because it's just flowers. It's just so pretty. All right, so this one we're going to have to cut this way. Oh, I have 2. Oh, that's the inside. So this is this one. So I'm going to just snip that off there. Let's use this. Is anybody else as particular as I am? I'm just going to pop that off there. Make it even. Yeah, that's much better. Though it kind of frayed it a little bit since I took only a tiny bit off. And, oh, Debbie, yeah, you're left-handed. That can be hard too. I haven't I'm a right-handed person, but I tell you, if I try to do anything left-handed, I can't. It's hard. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I just love this paper, if you can't tell. All right. Susan's not that particular. Nope. Yeah, I love making cards with you, Susan, though, because you make some fun cards. You do some things that are different that I wouldn't have done. I always enjoy it. And you're so funny when we take Jen's class once a month. All right, let's do the same here. So this is 3 3/4. At least this should be. All right, 3 3/4. That should be better. Unless, yep, that's more of a sliced cut there as opposed to a little bit rigid. I'm just gonna put this down here. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I just think it's so much fun. Yeah, yeah, Jen, that's right. She's particular to not put bows on her card. Yep, that's Susan. All right, and then so for the envelope, what I had done is put the DSP on the bottom, and then I also put it on the back. I thought that would be a fun little touch. You could also do a little flower sticker or something on it. And then I'm also going to use, as I did before, the beautiful butterflies here. My favorite. I should challenge myself one time to not use any of my favorite embellishments. Use some embellishments that I don't normally use. Because I just love my embellishments. My particular embellishments. Alright, so I'm going to take a large one here, stick it here, and these are those new antique pearls. Gotta get used to all these names. Stick this one here, and let's go right here. And that's card 3. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, I love it. And I made a couple extra cards just to show you some of the different ways that you could work with this paper. So here's this one. This is with the Lost Lagoon paper. And I used 3 different papers here. Well, actually 2. This is this one's a back of one of them. I don't remember which one. And then I fussy cut this out here and put that there. Yes, the butterflies they're a staple for me. Those and the dragonflies and the birds, Jana. I love those so much. I use them on almost every card. And these are also the embellishments, the Sunny Day Iridescence. They're this, I'm pretty sure this is Lost Lagoon. If it's not, it's Pool Party. It's one of them. But this is a fun way to do a card as well. And then I did this one. Here I just fussy cut them out, and then I colored them and used them as a little bit of a, kind of like an embellishment of sorts. And then these are our new embellishments. They're the purple and the two-tone embellishments. They're purple and blue, and they're so pretty. And the last one I was just working on this earlier. This is probably one of my favorites. They do not have cardinals. They are like a little, actually, let me see if I can grab them really quick. They are right back here somewhere. They are, here they are. They're just little gold birds. You have some that are flying to the left and some that are flying to the right. But they're so, so pretty. And then it comes with these little dragonflies as well. I love these. I love these embellishments too. So this is using the Lost Lagoon paper, and then this is actually Summer Splash. And I did another little secret door thing here. I tied the little bow, and then you can open. And this is the DSP. I kind of cut it out, stuck it on there. And then, how pretty is that? This paper is just so, so beautiful. So much fun to work with. And so much fun to try to only use the DSP too. That was a good challenge. I enjoyed challenging myself. All right. My next live is going to be on Monday, January 20th at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be working with the Detailed Succulent stamp set. I haven't worked with it yet, but I'm really, really excited to. I know I'm going to come up with something fun. It's a 2-step. I think there's also a 3-step stamp in there as well. So you definitely want to check that out next Monday. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on all my socials, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can also join my email list. There's a link in the description that you can sign up for that. And just a little reminder, my Inkspiration for January is still open. It is open until the 15th. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and put this emoji, yeah. Which way does it go? This way? This way. The emoji that's on the screen, here. There we go. In the comments, and so I can tell you thank you for watching. And thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with me today. I really, really enjoyed it, and I hope that you enjoyed these cards as much as I enjoyed making them. And I will see you guys back here next Monday for a brand new video. Bye.